The road to title 56 begins now. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland 19. This is going to be the FIFA 23 Rangers Rebuild to Glory. It is the second Rebuild to Glory series on the channel. The first one we did with Hibernian, we were not successful, but we did get robbed on the final day of the final season, and I have still not let that one go. Now, for the second series, I put it up for a poll, and it was neck and neck between Rangers and St Mirren. Rangers won it by one more vote. That is why we're doing a Rangers rebuild here, but I promise you guys, after this, I will do St Mirren after it. St Mirren will be my next pick, but forget about St Mirren. It's all about the famous Glasgow Rangers here. It's all about winning title 56. It's all about stopping that Celtic dominance, and we need to expose Celtic, and we need to just basically say to Ange Postecoglou, you big fat bastard, fuck off back to Australia, because Rangers are here to win all the trophies. That's pretty much what we need to do. We're going to be playing as Michael Beale. Now, normally in these series, I would make it simple. The goal, the objective would be, over the course of the 5 years, would be to win the league. However, obviously, that can't be the rules. That can't be how we gauge success. We're playing as Rangers, for God's sake. So, winning one league title in 5 years would not do. So, the objective for us in this Rangers Rebuild to Glory series is to win more titles than anybody else. It's probably going to be a two-way title fight between ourselves and Celtic. So for us to be successful, for this rebuild to be successful, we need to beat Celtic 3 out of the 5 seasons minimum. And then bonus, if we can win cups, if we can do well in Europe, that is all great. But it's all about winning more league titles than Celtic. So that is our goal. Let's get started. Michael Beale's son. It's going to be a hard job. So £21 million in the transfer budget. I like that. I didn't think we had that much, but here, turns out we do. There's a lot of money there to spend. Founded in 1872, Rangers is based in Glasgow. They have been crowned champions 55 times. Rangers will say 55 times. Celtic fans will claim it's one time. Everybody else, every organisation recognises Rangers as being champions 55 times. So I am going to stick with 55. So, I mean, there you go. Have domestic cup wins on 34 occasions. I believe Celtic just recently overtook Rangers for cup wins. I think they're only a couple of trophies behind in terms of the all-time trophies won by a Scottish team. So, you know, we need to start and hit the ground running here, because Celtic are catching us in the trophy department. Board expectations: domestic success is critical, continental success is medium, brand exposure is high, financial is very low, and youth development is medium. There you go. And for any of you guys that haven't seen me do this rebuild series the first time around, then it is pretty simple. We do a rebuild of the team over 5 years. It's 10 episodes over the course of the series. Each episode will last half a season, and by the end of it, we normally have to win the league title. But like I said, we're changing it up a little bit. In this one, we have to win more league titles than Celtic. But there you go. The rule is pretty simple. We get the team, we transform the team, we rebuild the team, we make the team better, and we win trophies. I can't put it any simpler than that. That is what we need to do. Match difficulty will be ultimate. Now, we always play the last match of the season. That is the only match we play. So there will be a match played in episode 2, episode 4, episode 6, episode 8, and then obviously the finale, episode 10. That is how we do things around here. European competitions will be enabled, financial takeover disabled, negotiation strictness is on strict, and the transfer window, we always disable it in the first season, or the first window even, just to offer a little bit of realism, so that we're stuck with the current squad until January, because I think it adds a little bit of realism, and it gives us a bigger headache, because by the time we get to January, you know, we're almost behind. We're a transfer window behind in the rebuild. So I like to do this. It means we have to work with what we've got for the first 4 or 5 months. So for me, I like doing this, and that's why the transfer window is disabled. But here we go, guys. Football, why do we love it? Because it's the only thing we've got in our lives. It's life or death. And there he is, Michael Beale, getting ready for the press conference to begin this season. He's got the shirt, Beale, number 1. That's where we want to finish come the end of the season. But will we be number 1? That is the big question. We're going to have a look at the squad. We're going to go through the squad. We're going to decide here who stays and who goes. Trust me, there's a couple of players I know that will be going straight away. So let's get into it. And by the way, spoiler alert, those players are Ryan Kent and Alfredo Morelos. Both of those guys will not see the 2023-2024 season. Now, I might sell them in January if we get enough money, or we might let them go at the end of the season on a free, but they will not be staying till the end. Alan McGregor is retiring. Good. Well, not good, but we need a replacement anyway. However, he's forced us into that now with him retiring. You got Robbie McCrory. His contract runs out in 12 months. We'll look to sign him up. John McLaughlin, 70 rated. Barisic and Yilmaz. I think we'll keep both of these guys for now. I think Yilmaz has got a lot of potential. 21 years old. I expect him to be the number 1 left back going forward. King, 18 years old. I expect King to come on leaps and bounds. Could be a star player for us by the time we get into season 5. John Suter, I'm expecting John Suter to grow. 25 years age. I think he can get that overall up a bit. We're going to keep Suter. Ben Davis, I mean, he adds depth. Connor Goldson's a star centre back, so I'll be critical that we keep him. Adam Devine, the only other right back that we have really at the club at this time, because Swagoski is loaned out. So, I mean, Tavernier, the captain, 78, he's staying. Ryan Jack, his contract expires in 12 months. I'll be looking to get him for an extra year or two. Nicholas Raskin, obviously just came in. He's going to be a big part of this rebuild series. Glenn Kamara, it's crazy to think Kamara's still 26 years old. You know, you always feel like Kamara's older than that because he seems to have been around a long time. But, yeah, maybe we can get Kamara back to his best. John Lundstrom, a player that I'm not exactly keen on. If we get a decent bid, maybe we could get rid of John Lundstrom. Scott Arfield, contract expires in 12 months, 33 years old now. I really don't think he's going to offer much this season. So, yeah, I can't say for sure that we're going to get rid of him, but I just don't see him getting much game time. Malik Tillman, a player that I would really like to sign come the end of the season. Can we do it? Depends if Bayern Munich are willing to let him go. Depends on what the fee is, the asking price. So, it all depends. And it depends what kind of season he has. Because if he doesn't play well, then we ain't going to sign him. We ain't going to waste money. But if he performs, and if he's a standout player, and if he's a big difference maker, then of course we will look to sign Malik Tillman. Todd Cantwell, another player that I expect to be good for us. Again, crazy. Todd Cantwell just seems older than 24. He just seems like he's been around a long time. I'm surprised he's only 24. Got Alex Laurie, 19. Again, I try and get him as much game time as possible because I think he's going to be a big player. Hadji, again, 23. Just, I mean, these are young players, man. You look at this Rangers squad, and it's actually a little bit underrated. You know, they've got a lot of young players that have had injuries and have just been out for a long time. I think if Rangers can get Cantwell and Raskin and Hadji and all those players in the midfield, if they can get them playing to their best, I mean, this Rangers team's not bad at all. Ryan Kent, contract expiring in 12 months, and that is why he is getting added to the transfer list. Ryan Kent, you can leave. Your services are no longer required. You've been absolute shite for too long now, and we just do not need you in this rebuild. Tom Lawrence has something special. Good to know. Fashion Sakala. I wouldn't say there's anything special about Fashion Sakala. He doesn't know where the back of the net is. Let's put it that way. Scott Wright has something special, apparently. I'm not buying that. Who said that? His mother? Is that what his mum said about him? Because no one with a footballing brain would suggest Scott Wright's special. That is for sure. Antonio Cholak will probably be our main man this season in the attack because this guy right here, Alfredo Morelos, he is getting transfer listed too. Just way too many problems, way too many issues, way too many bad performances with Alfredo Morelos. So, I mean, right now, we've just transfer listed Morelos and Kent. I'm not going to transfer list anyone else because I'm willing to actually give them like the first half of the season to see how these players perform, to see how they get on, and then we'll look at it, we'll look at the stats, we'll see who's playing well, we'll see who's not playing well, and then we can come to a conclusion on what players we want to move on, and then obviously look at what players we want to bring in. Right, so we've only got one member of youth staff right now, that is Kirk Stark, and to be honest, I think that's all that we need. We'll set him up with a scouting network. We will get him to scout in Scotland, I guess, at the moment. Let's get him to go for 9 months, and we'll look for what we're gonna look for physically strong players. We need big, strong players. So hopefully Kirk Stark can find us some. Right, now we want to look at the board expectations for the season, because it's important to know what the board wants. So we know what they want, so we know what we need to achieve in our opening season. So yeah, let's have a quick look here. Latest objectives. Within 2 seasons, have at least 1 player from the Youth Academy signed in the first season. Alright, fair enough, we can do that. Within the same season, sign 2 crucial players, make a profit. Wow. Okay. They want us to make over 30 million. That could be tough. Sign 2 young players. Right. Long term, we'll get that one there. Brand exposure. Get 10 games without defeat in away matches this season. That's pretty tough. 10 away games in a row without defeat. That's not going to be easy. Win the Cinch Premiership. Okay, we'll try. Win the Scottish Cup. So Rangers want nothing but success here. What do you expect? And in terms of the Champions League, they want us to reach the quarterfinals. Are you shitting me? Reach the quarterfinals? We'll be lucky if we can score a goal. And the board want us to reach the quarterfinals. What's that all about? What, we Kent Morelos up front? 2 absolute fucking donkeys, and they want us to reach the quarterfinals with that? I mean, what is this board thinking? I knew the board was inept. I knew this board wasn't competent, but come on. Why the hell do they think we're going to get to the last day at the Champions League? That is insane. Alright, so we get our first offer for Ryan Kent. Benfica have gave us 7.5 million, which actually seems pretty good in my opinion. However, I'm not going to accept that. I'm going to be greedy, because I am a greedy bastard. And Rangers need all the money they can get. So yeah, I'm not going to accept it. Are we talking on the phone here, or are we going to actually invite the manager over? Here he comes. I don't know if that's is that the Benfica manager, or is that Kent's agent? I'm not too sure who this is. Why would Kent's agent be discussing the Benfica fee? That doesn't make any sense to me. Let's propose a new transfer fee. Let's just be straight up with what we want. We want 10 million for Ryan Kent. He's 1 year left on his deal, and we're going to be cheeky here. We're going to ask for 10 million pounds. Michael Beale. 8.3. How about we go 9? Let's go 9. If we can get 9 million, I'd be happy with 9. 9's fair. Come on. You know you want to. You know you want to. Oh, so they're not willing to go more than 8.3. Oh, man. The tension's high. The tension is... you know what? I think we might get a better offer than that. So, we're going to reject it for now. Yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe we'll be phoning up Benfica in a week's time, and we'll be begging Benfica to offer us 8.3 million again. But for right now, I do think we'll get a better offer than that for Ryan Kent. So yeah, we're going to wait until maybe towards the start of the season. Maybe other clubs will come in and they'll offer us some cash. And just like we got one offer for Kent, now we've got an offer for Morelos. Aston Villa willing to give us 4 million plus Kane, Kessler, Hayden. I have no idea who this Kane, Kessler person is, so you know I don't want him. I just want money. So we're gonna go and sit with Aston Villa here. We're gonna speak to Emery, and let's see if Emery can remove exchange player. Let's see if Emery can stretch these Aston Villa funds to what we think Morelos' valuation is, and I think it's 10 million. Let's go. Let's ask for 10 million. Just to kind of see where we are. Let's to see kind of what ballpark we're in. Wow, okay. They're willing to give us Joe Steer now. But I don't want Joe Steer. I'm just being... I just do not want any exchange player here. I mean, it's Aston Villa. They're supposed to have a shitload of money. Why are they being like this? Alright, let's go 8 million. 8 million for Morelos. That's as much as I'm willing to do. I'm not going to go any cheaper than that. I want £8 million, and if you want Morelos, you will pay it. And no, they're not going to. Okay, well, there you go. We're going to have to reject that as well. So, we've had 2 offers now. One for Morelos, one for Kent. We haven't accepted either of them, and that's because they've not been good enough, in my opinion. So, Emery leaves Ibrox empty-handed, and it's his own fault. All he had to do was dig deep, put his cash, or put his hands into his pockets, pull out some cash, and, you know, he could have had Morelos. He could have took Morelos down the road in his boot of the car, but nah, he's been tight, so he gets nothing. All right then, another bid for Morelos. Sporting Lisbon are offering us 6 million. That is a little bit more like what we want, but we still want 8. So I'm going to start at 8, and we're going to be trying to get 10. But yeah, I want to start the offer at 10 and don't sell for less than 8. There you go, boom. We'll see what they say to that. But the season is here, guys. This is opening day of the season. We're at home. We're at Ibrox. We're taking on St Johnstone. I'm picking this team right here now. There's no room for Morelos, but we do have Kent coming in because I still feel like until we get rid of Kent, he probably is worth playing, considering that he is clearly the best left winger we have at the club. But this is it. Let's go. Let's do it. It's going to be McGregor, Yilmaz, Suter, Goals and Tav, Raskin, Jack, Cantwell, Sakala, Kent and Cholak. Can we get off to a good start? We can. 3-0. Jack, Kent, and who else? Who got the other goal? I don't know. It doesn't say. Did we only... Why are they only showing us 2 goal scorers? Ah well, it's not a big deal. It's not a massive deal. What the big deal is that we won. You know, that's what we were looking to do opening day. We got the 3-0 win, so I am happy with that. Alright, so unfortunately, Sporting were not willing to pay that amount for Alfredo Morelos. But now we've got another bid for Kent, and it's Athletic Club. They're willing to offer 7.7 million. I am going to ask for 10 though. I want 10 if they pay 10. You know what? Actually, how about we're willing to give them away for 9, but we want 10. That's fair. We'll see if Athletic Club accept that or not. Okay then, up next, a tricky away match against Livy. Not exactly where we want to go, but you have to play them either way. So let's get over and done with, and we get the victory. Jack again getting on the score sheet alongside Fashion Sakala. So 2 wins to start the season. Pretty good start for us, and it looks like we're going in the right direction. So I'm happy with that. Kent negotiations have broke down, which is unfortunate, but I mean, hardly surprising. We are asking a little bit too much, I think, for those players. And after 2 games, we are clear at the top of the table. We're the only team to have a 100% record, and we've yet to concede a goal. So that's not bad. 5 goals scored, 0 goals against. Can we make it 3 wins for 3? Up next is Dundee United. We're not changing anything. We're not going to change our winning team, and the team continues to win, and it's Jack again. Jack with 3 goals, a goal in each of the opening 3 games. Jack is on fire at the moment, and we have still to concede a goal, guys. We're absolutely flying. 4th game then. Can we make it 4 wins out of 4 with the clean sheet to boot? No, we can't. Holy crap. We've lost to Ibrox. Was not expecting that. Ryan Kent scored, but it wasn't enough. Alex Samuel getting a brace gave Ross County the win, and that is a bit of a disaster. After picking up 3 wins in a row to start the season, nobody was expecting us to lose to Ross County. Bit of a shocker there, I'm not going to lie. What the fuck's happening with Jota's arms? Why the hell's his arms spinning about? Making my head spin. Somebody's on the drugs. But yeah, I think the whole team is on the drugs for us not to beat Ross County. And again, we just can't seem to get rid of Morelos and Kent. We might have to accept a little bit less. And why is Jota acting like a madman? I do not know. So we're 6 games into the season now. We bounced back after that defeat against Ross County. We're back-to-back wins, defeating Hearts at Ibrox, which was a really good victory. And then on the final day of August, we beat St Mirren by 2-1. So we've scored the most amount of goals in the league, which is really good. I thought we'd conceded the least amount, but no, Dundee United have only conceded 2 goals, which is insane. So defensively, they've been really, really good. But we need to put domestic football aside, because up next, it is Champions League. And I cannot wait. Absolutely buzzing. Champions League. We're taking on Napoli in the opening game. And wow, okay. I'm looking at the team. Some of the players look a little bit tired. Suter's a bit tired. Yilmaz a bit tired. We might bring in Barisic. But I don't want to change a winning team. Screw it. We're not going to... Morelos is looking pretty tired. You know, we'll take Morelos off the bench. We'll put Roof onto the bench. Why not? Why not? Okay, that's it. Let's do it. Let's go. Boom. Rangers Napoli Champions League. Can we get off to a good start? We know it's a tough group, and you feel like we might need to get off to I wouldn't say a win. I don't think we need a win here, but I think a result. You know, I think it is crucial that we get a point at least. You know, we get off to a good start. So that's what we're going to be hoping to do here. And we have picked McGregor, Tavernier, Goldson, Suter, Redfan, Yilmaz, Raskin, Jaw. Good save for McGregor. Raskin, Jack, Cantwell, Fashion, Psychology. Another good save for McGregor. McGregor here, he might be getting old, but he's keeping us in this game. He's keeping us alive, and McGregor now pulling off all these big stops, and he's needing to do it. McGregor is needing to make these stops to keep us level here against Napoli, and it's another big stop for McGregor. Wow. It's all Napoli here in this game, and we are being pinned back into our box, and McGregor will come out, take that one, but we need to improve. Definitely, big time. Haven't had a single shot yet, and that's a bit of an issue. Napoli. Right, good interception there for Tavernier. Tavernier now with the ball. Could be a chance here for... Can we get... Oh, it's a big save from Merritt. Chance for Tavernier to whip one in. Near post, and it was Cholak. Almost with a goal, and Ryan Kent has picked up an injury. Okay, that's not good. Ryan Kent injured. We're going to bring on... Do we bring on Tom Lawrence, or do we bring on Tillman? Tough decision here. Cantwell can play it in the left, can't he? Or maybe not. You know what? We'll bring on Tom Lawrence. Lawrence on, Kent off. And let's just hope that's not a bad injury, because the bids that we've been getting for Kent have been improving. And a bad injury could maybe, you know, set those bids back. So hopefully he's okay. Chance! Oh, goal! Antonio Cholak with a goal. Was not expecting that. After Napoli pretty much dominating the beginning of this game, we take the lead through Anthony Cholak. So a big goal there. Delighted with that. Great goal. And now we have the lead here in this massive Champions League opening game against Napoli. Can we maybe add to it though? Well, I think we could have, but Fashion Sakala Jr. again, abysmal end product. And now it's Napoli. Oh, that's too easy. Osimhen with the goal. He's just killed us at the back. Pretty much walked around the defence and put it past McGregor. So there you go, guys. It was looking pretty good. But you know what? At the moment we're drawing. If we could come away with a draw, that would be a really good result. I know it's a long way to go, so I'm not going to get too excited. But yeah, no, if we can get something like this, we can get a draw, even a point. A point would be more than enough, in my opinion. Oh, good save again by the goalkeeper. Corner to get whipped in. Tavernier on these set pieces. That one is headed towards goal, but it ain't doing anything. It's straight at the goalkeeper. It's not going to trouble him. And speaking of being in trouble, oh, Osimhen probably should have scored that there. That was a chance for Osimhen to make it 2-1 Napoli. He could not take it. Now it's Fashion Sakala in towards Cholak. I think he's hit the post. Cholak again with the ball. Jack. Fashion Sakala comes inside. Oh man, Fashion Sakala dribbling past Napoli. Things you love to see. And Tavernier gets back, intercepts that. 20 minutes to go. Ball to Tom Lawrence now. Tom Lawrence down this left-hand side. Back into Jack. Good bit of play. Yilmaz. Raskin. Cholak. Wow, it's great 1-2s, but in the end, just overplayed it and ended up losing the ball. Right, let's make some more substitutions here. We're going to bring on Tillman. We're going to bring on Ruth. And we'll bring on Lundstrom. Yeah, we'll bring on Lundstrom for Raskin here. Just get some fresh legs on. Get these changes going. See if it can make a difference. Cholak. Chance. Oh my god, we've taken the lead. It's Nicholas Raskin with the goal. And we have literally got 8 minutes to hang on for a massive win here against Napoli in the Champions League. Are we moments away from beating Napoli? No. Because just like that, Kvaratskhelia has equalised, and it feels like Napoli are playing with us. It feels like as soon as they go behind, they're like, right, screw this shit, we ain't losing to Rangers, and they just bounce back straight away. So, yes, twice we've had the lead, and well, I haven't been able to hold on to it. It's crucial now that we don't lose this. Okay, it's a draw, guys. I would have took a draw at the start of the game, 100%. But to take the lead so late in the game there, then to not see it out, is very disappointing. But here, a point is a good point in my opinion, and now we move on and we get ready for the first Old Firm of the season. And I said I hope the injury wasn't bad. Ryan Kent out for 4 months. That is an absolute killer. And that could actually affect us selling him in January. We wanted to get rid of him. We wanted to sell him in January. But now that he's out for 4 months, we might not even get that option. So that could totally screw us. I'm hoping it doesn't. But again, out for 4 months, that could be a big, big problem. Alright then, this is it. First Old Firm game of the season. Can we come away with the victory? We are leading the Cinch Premiership. Celtic will want to obviously close that gap. I would probably take a point here, considering we are at Celtic Park and we do have the lead in the table. I would take a point, but like I said, a lot of football to be played here. Only 8 minutes gone. I highly doubt we can hold it for a draw at this stage. But yeah, I mean, I think we'd be in pretty good shape in the league if we do not lose any ground to Celtic and we can continue to stay at the top of the table. But so far so good. Celtic here started off probably the better side, but we're hanging in there. James Tavernier wins that. Good stuff. Cholak now. Nice play here. Fashion Sakala. Oh, he had Tavernier on the overlap. Didn't choose him. Kyogo. Oh, Jota there should have probably scored. That was a big chance for Jota, and he's put it wide of the post. Good interception for Yilmaz. Now it's chance, come on, playing Fashion Sakala. Raskin, Tavernier, Sakala. Oh, so close there. It was almost Todd Cantwell putting us ahead in the Glasgow derby, but no, he just could not do it. And that's a good interception for Tavernier. McGregor almost putting us in trouble there with that back pass. Right, ball up to Tom Lawrence. Will we miss Ryan Kent? We're going to be without him come the end of the season anyway, so may as well get used to it now. And ball back to Joe Hart. I mean, this is a high-pressing game here. Both teams going for it. But, oh, no. How's that happened? We've allowed Abada through, and that's a mistake. I think that's a mistake for... Was it Ridvan Yilmaz? He just lost the ball to Abada. And Abada on the brink of half-time. The worst time possible to concede a goal. Unreal. Absolutely unreal to concede a goal like that. Right, we're going to go attacking here. And we will probably change personnel very soon. Celtic here could be about to make it 2-0, but McGregor with another really good save. Celtic take the corner shot. Not short, short. Chance now. Rangers need to get rid of this. Celtic are passing it pretty good on the edge of the box. And oh, now they're making their way into the box. And it's another good save for McGregor. McGregor here denies Celtic a second goal. Another chance, and we can't deny that, and it's that wee man there. It's the captain, Callum McGregor, and all of a sudden, this Old Firm game could be getting away from us, and it might be time to, yeah, we're going to go 2 up front. It's, oh man, we're gonna bring on Morelos. We're going to bring on, yeah, we're going to bring on Morelos, and what else are we going to do? Let's see, let's get some wingers here as well. Let's just go for it, guys. Cantwell. We're going to bring on Matondo. Let's bring on Matondo. And let's bring on Tillman. And then we'll swap Tillman and Lawrence. And then we'll put Lawrence here. Boom, that's it. That's us making some changes. While these changes matter, I guess we'll find it. It's crucial that we get the next goal. If we don't get the next goal, then, you know, we're in trouble. But, oh, that's a chance. That's a big chance. Oh, looks like the Celtic defender was trying to put that in his own net there. What was that all about? Seriously. Ball back to Tavernier. Chance here for Rangers. Good save for Joe Hart. Pushed it for another corner. Ball in for Tav. It's in the middle and it's picked up by Joe Hart. Ah, man. I think we maybe needed a goal there if we were going to try and, you know, rescue something here. Let's see. Let's bring on John Lundstrom. We'll also bring on Barisic here for Yilmaz. We'll try and get a bit of fresh legs here. Maybe Barisic with his left foot can get some good deliveries into the box. And we're relying on Al McGregor with another save, although I think that one might have been offside. McGregor then launching it forward. 2 men up front. Can it pay off? Trying to hold it up. Chance for Cholak. And oh, good save by Joe Hart. And ah, man, Joe Hart he's having a good game today. He's averaging 7.2 in the ratings. Oh, that's another great save for Joe Hart. What is this guy made of? Obviously, he had his cornflakes this morning when he woke up. We've got McGregor in the box waiting for something. And we want a free kick. Tavernier, ball in. It's a poor delivery. Tavi gets it back though. Another shot blocked. And I mean, this will probably do it. I don't think there's enough time. It's Tavernier. Tavernier pulls one back, but it's not going to be enough. There's not enough time left on the clock. We ain't going to get anything from this game. Very disappointing, guys. Tavernier pulls one back late on, but like I said, there was too much time gone, and we just didn't have enough time to get the victory, and that absolutely sucks, but that's what's happened, you know. We lose the first Old Firm game of the season, and now you can see we're still above Celtic in the table on goal difference, but Hibernian actually go ahead of both Rangers and Celtic, and now they're top of the table with 18 points. So, yeah, no, we thought this was going to be a battle between Celtic and Rangers. Hibernian have got other ideas. Alright, so we skip forward now to December. We're getting ready for the last Champions League match day. We're taking on Ajax away from home in Amsterdam. And the maths is pretty simple, guys. We need 3 points. We need to beat Ajax in order to secure third spot, which would see us drop into the Europa League. We can no longer get top two, so our Champions League campaign has officially come to an end. But we can still salvage a European spot if we beat Ajax and move in to third. But if you look at the results, since we lost to Celtic in the league, we've been really, really good. So we beat Motherwell. Then we followed up with a win against Aberdeen, a win against Hibernian, a win against Kelly, a win against Livingston, a win against St Johnstone, a win against Kilmarnock. Then it was a 2-2 draw against Hearts before beating St Mirren 2-0. So you can see the results there in the league have been really, really good, and that is why, when you look at the Cinch Premiership, guys, we are back on top, where we belong, leading the table. Hibernian have fallen off quite a bit. I mean, they're on 30 points after 16 games, which isn't bad, but, you know, they were looking a lot better earlier, and now they're 10 points behind us. But Celtic only 3 behind us as well, so, you know, it's still very, very close, but we can't really worry about that right now. It's all about this match against Ajax. We need to get the team ready. We need to get the team motivated to win this, because we have to win this in order to stay in Europe. So it's absolutely pivotal. And I think we're going to go with Matondo. Hadji's now up to 74, so we might actually put Hadji. Let's play Hadji. We're going to give Hadji a game. We're going to give Hadji a game. Matondo on the left, Sakala on the right. Okay, here we go. This is it, guys. We're taking on our former teammate, Bassey. Bassey's in there. Oh, could you imagine if Bassey scored for us? How sick would that be? How sick would it be if Calvin Bassey was the one that sent us packing out of Europe? Although, could you imagine if he scores their own goal and he helps us get through? That would be really good. Come on, Calvin Bassey, do it for Rangers. Prove your loyalties lies, son, do it. And this is good play here, Rangers. Oh my god, look how good we're moving the ball. Into Cholak. Oh, brilliant. That is fantastic. And it's Matondo with the rare start who gets the goal. Absolutely fantastic stuff there. You could just see the way we're playing, the build-up to that goal. It was phenomenal. You know, we looked really, really good. It almost looked like it wasn't us. You know, it doesn't really expect to see that kind of movement for us in a big European game. But nah, we were great there. That's a big, big save for Alan McGregor. And if we could end things right now, if we could blow the whistle early, then we would be in the next stage of Europe. We'd be in the Europa League knockout stages. So crucial here that we hold on. If we can get a second goal, then that would be fantastic. But right now, we don't need one. We're currently going through. It's all about keeping this scoreline. But as soon as I say that, Broby, well, just like that, Broby scores. And all of a sudden, we go from third in the group to fourth in the group. Thanks to that Broby goal. And I think that goal kind of came out of nowhere. Just wasn't expecting that. He is kind of just, you know, he's kind of just got through there and blasted it in. Oh, and we're back in front. Antonio Cholak continuing to score goals. First it was Matondo, now it is Cholak. And that's a goal in the 34th minute, and that might be enough to see us get into the half-time break with a lead, with the advantage. Oh, Ajax hit the post, very, very close. Tavernier now. Oh my god, I played a good ball to Raskin, but Raskin's pass there, poor. What a chance that was, and we did not take. Oh my god. Kudas with a strike to about 30 yards out. The captain there completely just destroying McGregor. McGregor couldn't do nothing. And Ajax are back in it come half-time.
And the second half of this Champions League group stage meeting is underway. And teammates around him.
Big second half for us here then. We must win. It's as simple as that. We need to win to stay in Europe. Čolak hits a shot, saved by the goalkeeper. It's another corner here, so not a lot happening. Ajax taking care of these corners, but we intercept it. Oh, Čolak's put that one wide. I think he was offside though. Big chance for Čolak though. Oh, should he have done better? I'm not sure. I think he might have. I think he should have. Alright, here we go. Čolak. Oh, saved again by Rulli. Ajax desperate to hold on to this point. And that's a goal for Hagi. Yanis Hagi. We gave him a start today. And it has proved to be, well, so far, the correct decision. Big goal from Yanis Hagi. And it's a goal that could see us sneak in to the Europa League with third place in this group, but we're not done. We're getting forward once more. Čolak, chance. Oh, big save again from the goalkeeper. Right, 28 minutes to go. Tavernier, ball in, headed away, back to Tavernier. Tavernier now, what nice 1-2, linking up well. Tavernier hits another shot. It's another save by the goalkeeper. Tavernier trying to get a fourth goal, trying to put some daylight between the teams, but just unable to find it at the moment. Trying to sneak through. It's another block. Raskin there, edge of the box, and now Ajax trying to come away with it, but again, good stuff here. Čolak, it's a save by the goalkeeper. Right, 10 minutes to go. We're going to bring on Morelos. Morelos is going to come on. Morelos is going to get a chance. We'll bring on Tillman for Hagi. You know what? Let's just go free at the back here. We'll bring on Davis. We'll bring on Barisic. Let's see if we can bring Tav and Barisic back a bit more. Yeah, let's do that. And then Sakala can play right mid and Matondo can play left mid because, you know, as things currently stand, we don't need a goal, so we just need to see it out. Let's bring on Lundstrom. Boom, and that's the changes made then. And let's hope this doesn't come back to haunt us. Let's hope we're not being too negative. Ball up over the top. Oh, shit. Oh, good block. Right, come on. Still with the ball. We're coming forward now. Trying to eat up as much of this clock as possible, and it's intercepted there, I believe, by Calvin Bassey. Now, Ajax might have one last opportunity. They need to get the ball forward. They're not doing that at the moment, and they haven't done it, guys, and we're through. We're into the next round of Europe. Matondo, Čolak, Hagi. Those three players have secured Europa League football for Rangers. Big result was needed, and it was a big result that we delivered. And now, when you look at the Champions League, we do finish in third, and we will be getting European football after Christmas. And since the Ajax game, it's back-to-back wins in the league. So now, with one game left before we get to January, the league table looks like this. A 5-point gap over Celtic. Can we maintain that gap? Can we get into the January transfer window with that 5-point gap intact? Here is hoping, guys. Let's get into it. Again, Kent should be back for January. Hopefully we can get rid of him. Hopefully we can move him on in that time. Matondo is going to come back in here. Maybe that's going to do it. We'll put Roof on to the bench. We'll put Wright on as well for Lawrence. Some tired players in there. We might give, you know what, we'll give Scott Wright a chance as well. We'll give Scott Wright a start. Boom. Let's do that then. And did we give Tillman a game? Maybe not. Let's just play Lundstrom over Raskin. And let's do this. Let's go. Come on. Tannadice, tough place to go. And that proves it. We had a 5-point lead. And that lead now is likely cut down to 2 points. I knew it. I knew it. We also made some changes. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe we made too many changes. Kent's talking about... Right, let's get rid of Kent here. Let's check this recent transfer. What have we got? Right, you know what? Let's delegate. Let's say we want 9. We want 9 million for Kent, but we'll be happy to take, because we're running out of time here. We'll take 7.5. I think that's fair. 7.5. I'm not asking for too much. And as for Morelos, Roma wants 7 million, 7.1 million. Let's go for 8 and ask for 7.5. Again, I think that's reasonable. We'll see if Roma are willing to pay that, but hopefully now we can finally get rid of Kent Morelos. This whole thing has just dragged on way too long. So yeah, I want rid of them both. I want to get into January, guys, with the transfer window open and me knowing that I need to go out and replace those two and that they're off the wage bill. So yeah, not up next, guys. In the next episode, we will... Oh my God, Bayern have recalled Tillman. Wasn't expecting that. Because Tillman wasn't getting enough game time. Wow, that's a shocker. I just seen that. Because he wasn't getting enough game time. Well, that's disappointing. I like Tillman. Who knows? We might even try and buy him at the end of the season. But I don't know. With Cantwell in there, you know, it's just... And Hadji as well. There wasn't enough time for Tillman, so... It sucks that he's been called back. And Celtic lost their game as well. So even though we got beat against Dundee United, Celtic lost too, which is crazy. So I was not expecting that. But Kilmarnock at Rugby Park beating Celtic. So the gap remains at 5 points. Let's go do it then, guys, for the premiere episode 1. We'll be back in episode 2, where, of course, we will be into January. We'll hopefully make some signings. We'll hopefully get rid of Kent Morelos. We'll finish the end of the season. We'll find out how we get on in Europe. And don't forget, we'll play the last game of the season. Whether that be a league match, a cup match, or a European game, whatever the final game for us is, we will be playing it. And we've got a 5-point lead over Celtic. Can we hold on to that 5-point lead and claim title 56? It's looking good, guys. It's looking good. We've started the job well. All we need to do now is finish it. I'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. The Rangers rebuild has started pretty well. Till next time, peace.